If you don't already know what Fighters Brew is, it's the newest project from Southpaw and is a recap show of the manga All-Rounder Meguru. Check out our introductory episode for more information about All-Rounder Meguru and this project. We'll have a link in the show notes. But keep in mind this series takes place in 2008 Japan. If you're part of the Liberation Martial Arts program or a higher Patreon tier, you'll also get transcripts of each episode with pictures and more explanations of the techniques and concepts, along with LMA commentary. Fighters Brew will be a fun and engaging way to learn concepts from our curriculum. Manga has now entered the discourse. All-Rounder Meguru was created by Hiroki Endo. Fighters Brew is written and produced by Sam. Narrated by Alexander Buckner. Fighters Brew, Episode 1. Meguru Takayanagi thinks back. In Class 4 of Grade 5, Takashi Sagawa was something of an outcast. He barely talked and had a melancholy to him. His grandfather ran a small karate dojo where Takashi studied. After transferring schools in April, my dad made me start taking lessons. For some reason, Takashi and I got along. But thinking back, it might have been because both of us didn't have our moms. After my mom passed away, my dad left my sister and me with his mom, our grandmother, since he had to go overseas for work all the time. My sister was already in high school and became like my mom. Takashi would come over to our house to play a lot. "Your dad works overseas too, Takashi-kun?" Meguru's sister said. "Same as us. You should stay for dinner tonight," she said as she walked to the kitchen. "Your house sure is lively," Takashi said. "It's only Grandpa and me at my place." In the kitchen, Meguru's grandmother was making rice. "How long's that boy gonna be here?" she asked. "Send him home." "Grandma, you don't have to be so rude," Meguru's sister said. "All that talk about working overseas is a lie. That boy's father was always a hooligan. Eventually, he got mixed up with the Yakuza and had to skip town. Because of that, his wife left him too. She was always a loose girl anyhow." Meguru's sister was stunned. That comment was for her. Meguru and Takashi were fishing in the river. Takashi was taller than Meguru, with longer hair and sad, mistrusting eyes. Meguru had short hair and curious eyes. He looked like he was always daydreaming. They were the same, but different. As Meguru was opening the tackle box, 3 older boys came by and kicked it over. "Hey, Takayanagi," an older boy with a cap said. "I heard you started doing karate." Meguru thinks back. There were times like this, when guys who thought they were tough picked fights with us. But it was forbidden to use karate outside of the dojo. "Let's go." Takashi ran off with some guy. "Takayanagi, you don't have a mom either?" "No wonder you two are friends. You both have slutty moms." My body moved on its own, Meguru remembers. Meguru delivered a lunging right body punch to the boy. The older boy grabbed Meguru's shirt and delivered a headbutt to his nose, drawing blood. Another boy punched Takashi. The third boy watched, not knowing what to do. Not wanting to jump in, but not wanting to stop the fight either. Such is often the case in conflict. There's often a bystander. Thinking back, Meguru remembers, compared to half-hearted karate, guys who were used to fighting were stronger. Plus, they were older. Meguru and Takashi were bloodied on the ground. "I want to get stronger," Takashi said.
If you want to hear the rest of this episode, sign up for our Patreon. Otherwise, you can wait, and we'll release the entire season on the public feed once it's completed.